Apocalypse.
Hello everyone, it's Krajek. Today I would like to show you my new video called Solo Rank Gameplay. For me, playing solo rank means being compliant with the rules. After playing over 4,000 games solo, I came up with pretty decent rules. I have created this video for those players who want to improve and are sick of getting minus points on ranked games. I can assure you that if you remember about my rules and try to stick to those rules, your win rate will increase and will go up in ranks. I am not talking here about individual player skill. My rules have purely tactical basis. If you check region ratings, you will probably never find player with higher win rate if I am pushing the table. Currently, I am at 63% win ratio, and my record was probably in season 8. I reached almost 90% win rate, and it was after playing somewhere around 200 games. So now let's start with solo rank golden rules. The first rule is utility characters. When you choose to play solo games, you need to remember that there are fewer characters that you can choose than on other modes. I'm not a fan of deleting options before even games start, so characters like Paloma, Misha, Miguel, Shani, Caroline or Nikita are not recommended. Since there are 33 toolboxes on each map and a lot more repair kits, Hayato became useless. What I would recommend is to pick from characters like A124, Laura, Kelly, Moko, Maxim and new character Joseph. Skills like Andrew or Raphael may be useful, but they don't have such impact like other characters that I mentioned before. Picking characters like Paloma, Carolina or Nikita closes you in a small cage that you have to use one type of weapons. And during game you do not know what you will find and in what situation you will find yourself. So remember, do not limit your options. Let's move to the loadout. As mentioned previously, we do not want to limit our options, so resupply maps and airdrops are out. You should choose from Bounty Token, as its loot is totally OP, and Bonfire. For additional loadout, I would recommend Leg Pockets or Scan. If you want to focus on landing on weapon instead of searching for enemies in the air, you should choose Scan. Land where no one does. When you're in the plane, choose places far away from the flight line. Use cars or zip lines to move faster. Always pay attention to your surroundings. If you see enemies close by, be that person to change landing place to mitigate risk of not getting weapon and being killed as first. We all know that a lot of people use CLA characters, so try to land at least 20-30 meters away from your enemy. Do not rush not prepared. Basically, try to assess your strength and equipment. If you're short on glue walls, you do not have vest level 3 on higher, try to avoid close combats. Pay attention where safe zones will end. Try to adjust your weapons equipment to the location and to the zone. Try not to get stuck with no short-range weapon on the last zone like I did. The fifth rule, swift plays. Players can see your shots from around 100 meters. It takes less than 20 seconds to travel that distance. When you start shooting and making noise, look at the timer and prepare to have someone on your backs in approximately 30 seconds. It is a safety rule to avoid being backstabbed. If you're stuck between two players, pick the one that receives more damage or is closer and be quick to settle the fight. If you see that there is no chance to settle the fight quickly, try to change your location to the safe place. Choose a better position in the safe zone. Look where you're walking. Okay, so this is the rule that I came up with after being annoyed so many times. Trust me, the biggest threat on solo games are landmines. Since they can be bugged, so the color is the same when it's planted or not, they're extremely dangerous. Always slow down on stairs or when going through doors or windows. Try to remember places when you usually place landmines, and just for your own safety, always check if someone did not put them there. Landmines can be everywhere, literally everywhere, even in bushes. No overlooting. This is a pretty simple rule. When you're stacked with equipment, you have lot of ammo, glue walls, medkits, and your armor is fine, do not waste time on checking bodies, and do not expose yourselves on unnecessary getting shot situation. Avoid open spaces and cover your back. Choose your paths wisely. Even if you have a lot of glue walls, try to stick with trees and buildings so you do not waste them because of such a stupid thing like going wrong way. Backstabbing is probably the most common way of being killed on run games. To avoid it, try to move closely to the zones that there is no possibility that someone is there, like moving with the zone or moving on the edge. Right way is the only way. Like you may notice by now, all characters in Free Fire are right-handed. There is no possibility to switch weapon to the left hand. It is always the right hand. So remember that when you're behind a wall, tree or glue wall, try to attack from the right side. Your enemy will start getting damage faster when you attack from the right side, and if you do it really quick, he may even not hit you. When you attack from the left side, if you start shooting when you jump, first thing that you will hit is an obstacle in front of you, so glue wall, tree or a wall. And your enemy, jumping at the same time from the right side, will hit you first. Rule number 11, next fight is the last. Probably the second reason of people getting killed in the ranked games, we do not respect other players. How many times we cried that someone got lucky headshot on us. So do not even give him a chance to do it. Do not pick crazy weapon sets when you know where safe zone will end. Do not put yourself in a situation that on a close range fight you don't have a weapon suited for it. If you see an enemy that you know you can kill him easily, put glue wall just for your own safety and then try to kill him. Guard zone strategic positioning. Basically, most of Free Fire players would call it camping. Trust me, they have never been really high in ranks if they rush for kills, or they never played decent tournament. If you know where the next zone will be, try to get the position inside first, to shoot out all the players running from the blue, like you might see on the World Cup tournament. Always be the smartest guy in the room. This rule probably differs players with potential to improve and not. In Battle Royale games, you need to remember that you have to think all the time. Never stop thinking about options, how to play the next fight, where to go, learn to adapt quickly to the circumstances you're at. Be up to date with default abuses. Okay, this is the rule that I like the least because, like you may know, developers got rid of the crouch stand headshot back. Now we have something similar which people call tagging. Basically, when you shoot with default, it automatically aims for the chest. You need to roughly move your shooting button up so few bullets may scratch the head. In most of cases, it looks like people are shooting straight and to the sky in the same time. the last but not least, motion. Guys, you need to keep moving. Do not sleep behind your phones. When you eat mushrooms, take toolboxes, info boxes or loot, always move, spin, whatever, to make it harder for enemies to shoot your head. Never make it easier. When you run up the hill, try to move left, right and jump, because when you run up the hill it's really easy to shoot your head on, or when you run down the hill. So be careful. Okay, now small bonus content from my side. Under this video I will upload full map of Bermuda and Purgatory with toolboxes and full map of Bermuda with info boxes. If I reach 300 likes under this video, I will upload full Purgatory map of info boxes. Thanks for watching, guys.